continuing with the Spitfire Mark 14C. So this is where we are now. I've sanded off the filler I put on the underside. There's still a little bit of a bump there if you look at it from the side sort of thing. But and I think that in hindsight, before I put this, before I put the wing on, maybe I should have put something on the underside of the wing part just there. Stuck a piece of plastic on there that stuck out here to use as a sort of a little wedge or key to keep it held down level with the underside of the fuselage. So maybe if I do another one, I'll remember to do that. But just a little hint if you are building it yourself. Anyway, next step. I'm going to leave the looking at the instruction manual here. I'm going to leave the propeller until later, because the way it fits onto the front end is a bit tricky. So, well, not tricky. So I can't put it on right now because I know that if I do that, I may lose the ability for it to spin, to rotate, and I want it to be able to do so. So I'll leave the propeller until later. Though actually I think, because I can put the spinner on first and then put the blades on afterwards. Can you even see that? Oh, I can put the blades on later. So yeah, I hadn't thought about that. Anyway, what I'm going to do now is put the canopy on, closed, and then leave the undercarriage until later because none of those bits are going to break, and just put on all the other little bits and pieces on the aircraft, such as this little scoop and the parts of the those bits, open, closed. Just similar part of the radiators under there. So yeah, let's get into that next. Closed canopy. Want to make sure that it fits on there properly, and it pretty well does. And we've got the little piece that goes the little door, which is A24. So maybe I should have painted the inside of that before I got this far. Anyway, too late for that now. So which way around does it go? It appears to fit either way, so no, it goes the other way. So it fits a lot better that way. I can get it in there. So I'm going to take the chance and use the black cement for this, for the canopy, because I'm reckless. So just make sure it's lined up correctly. Yep. You can tell there's a gap across the front there. How do I know there's a gap between the canopy and the body? Because when you put the glue on, it generally doesn't flow. On here, where that part is touching the bodywork, it just flows directly in there. You can see it moving. So there is a bit of a gap between the front end, the canopy, and the bodywork. So I wonder if we're pressing it down will help now. So I may need to put a bit of filler in there. But aside from that, it fits okay. So and the gap is not noticeable, but yeah, it's very visible from this side though. At least it is to me from this angle. So I'll get that filled a bit later on when the glue's dried. Okay then. Cleaning off the little nub where it was connected to the sprue nub. That's what you call these things. Okay, so that fits. Damn it. Yeah, just keep it aligned. Okay, there you go. How's that look? I think it looks right. It looks right to me, so doesn't look right from underneath though. I think that'll do. So when it's painted up it should look a lot better. Alright, that's that bit. So B7 and B6 next. So how does this go on? It goes on this way around. So it fits like that. And you've got the option to have it open or closed. I do want to put it open or closed, or only a bit open. That's interesting. So putting it open, it fits in there already nicely. So I'll just decide how much open it should be. But let's put it at an arbitrary angle that looks fine to me. Oh, that'll do. So just a little bit open then. As luck would have it, I didn't notice it on the other one, and I can't see it, so that's okay. There's a massive extrusion pin mark right in the middle there. So let's see if I can scrape it off a little bit. That'll do. Let's see if we do what I should have done previously and scrape off a little bit of paint here. So just a little bit open, not as open as it could be. That'll do. So they're not exactly the same open, but they're good enough. That'll do it. So that's really basically all the building that I need to do before paint. I'm considering, where can I find them? Popping the landing gear covers onto there, onto the plane while I paint it, so that they'll be the same, matching the same color and so on. We'll get them the right way around. Let's have a look. Though there is an option to build it for the flying version as well. So anyway, let's have a look. So here we go. So it appears, does it fit? Doesn't really fit properly. Maybe if I clean up the thing, clean off the sprue pin marks, sprue pin, sprue gate things. So I don't think it's really meant to be built with gear up, because that bit doesn't fit properly. I'll just say here with the gear that if you're going to build it gear up, the flying version, yeah, stationary version, gear, you cut off that piece. So it is made to fit with that piece sticking out with the gear up. So whatever, I'm going to stick it down with a bit of Mod Podge. See how it sticks out like that. Is it supposed to do that? And hopefully I'll be able to remove it after. It doesn't really fit, does it? I'll fiddle with this a little bit and then yeah, so anyway, so the plan is to put these on here, paint it up and then take them off and put them onto the landing gear to build it with the gear down. Okay then, so that's the plan. See you when it's all done. Anyway, I've decided I'm going to put the spinner on. Yes, I'll put the spinner on now and then put the blades on later. Yeah, so I've got to find it first. What is it? Part A. So best to get the whole thing done as much as possible in one go. That's that. We've got a little spinner nub. Now notice that you've got some very large, very noticeable extrusion pin marks on the back there. So I'll go sanding that down. tricky. It's hard to get glue onto this bit and not onto the rest of it. Use a slightly thicker glue, I guess. This may be a little bit tricky, but let's see if I can do it. I may have put on a little bit too much, but let's carefully drop it down. That's it. Right, so I'm going to leave that to dry. Next stage we'll put to drop the spinner on top of that, and maybe easier to put the blades on before I put the spinner on, the front bit on. Anyway, I'll just leave that as that for now, so let all the paint dry properly. So I'm not going to damage it now, just be careful. Yep, that'll do. Right, so that's it for now. Yeah, so the next time you see this, I'll be beginning paint.